So my name is Amber Astorga. I graduated from the University of Arizona. Go Wildcats. A little bit about my industry. So right now I work in the legal industry. However, I am not an attorney. The industry that I work in really consists of a ton of people that help keep the legal industry going and that assist attorneys with their legal practice. So some of the things that are in our industry are the company that I work for is actually a family-owned business. I kind of had an idea that I wanted to be a part of the legal industry for a long time, but I wasn't really sure if it really fit who I was because I was more of an artistic person. I loved art and music and entertainment. And so the legal industry just seemed really uptight, like I was going to have to fit in a box. However, the industry is great. We basically provide court reporting and litigation support services. So we provide conference rooms, interpreters, court reporters, videographers. We do Zoom depositions. My industry, we basically are guardians of the record, where our job is to provide all of the services that assist the attorneys in facilitating a deposition so that they can use that transcript in court. I was raised by two parents that are entrepreneurs. To me, what I have found is what drew me to this industry or to this business has always been my drive to do better than my family, or to take my family generation legacy one step farther. Being an entrepreneur and having the opportunity to learn and grow working with my family was the reason why I decided ultimately to take this step here. My dream was to become an art dealer in New York. That was what I wanted to really do. However, when I started to think about just the reality of life and the opportunity that I had to learn from two CEOs at such a young age, at 20 years old, and knowing that in 15 years, I wanted to be successful, capable of running a business. The type of people now that do well in this field, I noticed that you have to have a really great personality. Being authentic is really important in the industry. And I would say the thing that takes someone the furthest is being a person of your word. In this world, all you have is your word. And so if people can rely upon what you're saying or selling or promising, that takes you further and you do well. My path at University of Arizona is really interesting. I originally went to school there for the business school of Eller. My freshman year, I got in trouble because I used somebody else's computer for an assignment, and I ultimately got kicked out of Eller school within my first month as a freshman. That really derailed the entire plan. The plan was to go there, go to business school, get out of business school, and go straight into running a business. So I had to make some adjustments, and my plan ultimately ended up being doing communications, which was wonderful, a minor in business, and traveling abroad in Spanish and just really working on my Spanish skills. So that was my path. When I think about it, though, I'm really grateful for the communication program that I went through because I learned people. If you can understand people, you really have it made. Everything in sales and in leadership, it all comes back down to people skills and utilizing those people skills to get the best out of who you're working with, or understanding the interpersonal workings of somebody. Spanish has been great. I had to teach myself Spanish, and that's really helped in the industry as well. Just being a woman and Latina in this industry, there are a lot of diversity and inclusion initiatives that haven't been met. And so utilizing that's definitely helped. For anybody that is young out there and looking to go into a career where you get to meet great people, surround yourself by educated and a lot of entrepreneurs. If you want to be around peers that are constantly trying to educate themselves and move further in life, this career in the court reporting field is a great career choice. And there's a couple ways that you can go at it. First off, there's one choice that you can do is you could actually go into a court reporting program, and it's a 2-year school, 2 years of school, right? And immediately be out of school, you can make up to $150,000 a year out of your first year of school, because it's an independent contractor job. And there is a need right now for that position, because there's a shortage of court reporters. That's one option. The other option, coming to work for, say, a company like mine and being interested in working with our business, I would say it would be important to first get your resume together, make sure your resume looks strong, and set up an interview. But before the interview, do your research, read about the business, know about what you're selling, know a little bit about what's going on in the industry. That is what I would say would be important. If you're going to look to do actual court reporting, there's an organization called ncra.org, the National Court Reporters Association. And they have a program called projectsteno.org. That program, if you go there, they'll have classes, they'll have events. We've even put on a few events here in Los Angeles to help get people acquainted with what court reporting is, and it's gone really well. Some things that have helped me build my network and just really grow as an individual have been I get involved with foundations. That's a great place to meet people. Nonprofit foundations are awesome. I'm involved with a foundation called Women on Boards 50/50. That's an amazing association as well, where you're able to meet women who have been working for many, many years and gain some mentorship. I also believe that being involved in associations that are involved with the Wildcats, this is a great association. I just recently started to realize that I want to go back to my roots, and I want to help the school that helped build me.